So a few months back, I grew my Skool community to over 400 members. And then when I finally launched my paid tier and tried to convert them, almost nobody responded. This is the exact same problem that I'm seeing a lot of Skool community owners suffer from, which is the free to paid transition. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve that problem. So this is how most people start out. They have their Skool community and they start sending traffic to it. So maybe they're using YouTube, maybe they're using IG, maybe it's email, maybe it's ads, and all of this is going towards their Skool community. And slowly but surely, they're starting to fill up their community with members, which is great. This is the problem that everyone needs to solve at first, which is traffic. So you start off by focusing on these inputs and you start generating traffic, but then quickly you run into a problem, which is engagement and your ability to convert these people to a paid tier. So I'm going to draw something else to help you guys understand what actually is happening here. So when you have your Skool community, I want you to imagine it as a bucket, okay? Now, the problem is that when you start getting members, you inevitably have holes in your bucket, which has all of your members leaking out. Now, this is happening in two ways. So number one is the members themselves are joining the community and then basically never returning. So this is the same thing as them just leaving, basically, okay? Because once they're in, you'll see the member count go up and you'll see that you have members, but if they never come back after they've joined, it's the exact same thing as never being there, okay? The second problem you have is that they are going cold, okay? This is often an overlooked problem because people see that they have members. Now, you might have seen this happen in your own community where you notice that after someone joins, they don't really do anything. Now, this has to do with engagement. Just because someone joins your community doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be a warm enough lead. So the two problems we're trying to solve here are, number one, your members leaving, which could literally mean them leaving the group or just never coming back. And the second one is them going cold, which means that they join and they never engage or do anything inside. So we need to plug these holes and also keep the members warm enough so that when we actually do pitch them or try to sell to them, they convert, okay? And this problem really manifests because at the beginning, what you're told to do is just focus on traffic because that is your number one constraint, which is true. But when you only are focusing on the traffic, you're not paying enough attention to your existing members, and then they either leave or go cold. So the solution here is once you have a system where members are slowly trickling in, you then need to develop a system of promoting and engaging with them so that these two problems do not happen. So how do we do this? So the solution here is when you have enough members, when your traffic system is working as expected, you need to go ahead and start addressing the promotion system. Now, the numbers that I gave here are 50 members and at least 10 about page visitors every single day. Once both of these conditions are met, you can go ahead and start working on this promotion engine, okay? And that's what I call it, the promotion engine. And I'm gonna go over what this actually is so that you can implement it in your own community and start making some money. Now, if you're struggling to hit even these numbers here, then at the time of this video, I'm doing 10 free calls with people to help them with the number one thing that they're struggling with. It's often going to be traffic, but whatever it is, I will help you completely for free. Click the first link in the description to join my community launch lab. But when you have these numbers hit, what you need to do is implement what I call a promotion engine within your community. Now, for the promotion engine, we want to implement what I call the 3 C's, which consist of number one, the first C, which is challenges. Now, there's a bunch of different kinds of challenges you could do. You could do 30-day challenges, 90-day challenges. If you want help implementing it, then join Launch Lab and teach you. But they're really powerful because it creates not only daily engagement, but also creates opportunities for you to demonstrate your authority. And if your challenge involves daily check-ins, which is what I do, then it gives a reason for people to start coming back. Okay, this addresses the first problem that we had of these members going cold. And so if you give them a reason to continuously come back by participating in this challenge, which oftentimes you can offer rewards for, then they have incentive to engage and check in or whatever your challenge entails. So number one, challenges. Number two, the second C is calls. This one seems self-explanatory. I don't think a lot of people are doing it. So calls can be in the form of, you could do just simple coffee hours, you could do Q&A sessions, you could do workshops. And so these are really powerful because it gives you more face time with your members, more touch points, and then also more opportunities to pitch them, whether it's a soft pitch like on coffee hour call or more of a direct pitch on like a workshop call or something. So this solves both of our problems from up top, which is, well, number one, it prevents them from getting cold because they're constantly seeing your face and communicating with you. And then it also gives them incentive to keep coming back for your weekly calls or whatever the cadence there is. And number three here is comms. Okay. So you want to communicate with your members on a regular basis. This one seems pretty obvious, but a lot of people don't do it. This can be in the form of just posting, which is great. You can, provide value. You can pitch directly, and it's a good one-to-many solution for communicating with the members. But this also entails sending DMs to your members directly and then getting on calls with them as well, which is going to be a lot more personal, and it's going to give you a clear opportunity to sell them. Okay, so what I would recommend is implement this system with challenges. You could do, like I said, 30-day challenges and then repeat them. However, in my community right now, I do 90-day challenges, right? Or you could do 30-day. With the calls, you should do them ideally like once a week. And then comms, you should be doing like one value post per day and then directly DM 2 to 3 members every single day. Okay, so get in the habit of doing this. It's going to solve both of these problems of members leaving and members going cold, especially if you're running paid ads, because if you're running paid ads, then they have no touch points with you before joining the community. So they need this stuff in order for them to even consider buying. So do those things, get in the habit of create a system for yourself that allows you to implement these things. If you want help with how to structure any of these, then like I said, click the first link in the description and I'll gladly hop on a call with you. But that's all I had for the video. Like I said, this is the number one problem that you inevitably will have if you're starting off free. If you're going directly to paid, you won't have this problem, but most community owners definitely start out free, and that's why we're seeing this problem from free to paid. This is the problem that we're trying to solve. Okay, so like I said, if you need help with any of this, click the first link in the description. And at the time of this video, I'm doing 10 free calls and I will help you solve or implement any of this. If you have been thinking about starting a Skool community, and inside I also built out a 10-minute decision test, which you can use to, within 10 minutes, determine what niche to start your Skool community in. It works. I've used it on myself. I use it on friends. It's literally just a single question, which will help you narrow it down. And then there's like some follow-up stuff there as well that'll help you filter down to a single niche and get you started ASAP. So if that sounds interesting, then click the first link in the description. But that's all I had for this video. If you want to know how I got my first 100 members in 2 weeks without an audience, then click that video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.